Hello students, welcome again all of you. So students, as you know, we are learning the continuation part of chapter number 6, substances in daily use. So in last lecture we see the process of manufacturing paper, right? So in this lecture we're going to learn about how is paper made. Okay students? So let's begin with the new points of chapter number 6, substances in daily use. So students, paper is the substance or material formed due to intervening of the cellulose fibers in grass, wood, rags or waste paper. Thus, paper is a kind of network of cellulose fiber. So students, how is paper made? Coniferous trees like pines are used to make paper. As you can see the coniferous tree in the picture, the barks of the logs of these trees is first removed. What removes? The barks of the log. Okay. Then the wood is broken into pieces as you saw in the video. You remember that video in last lecture we saw? The wood is broken into small pieces. Then what happened? The mixture of these pieces and some chemical is kept soaking for a long time. It helps to form pulp. When the chemical is completely, the fibrous substance from the wood pulp are separated and some dyes are added. The pulp is then passed through rollers, dried to form papers, and finally wound on reels. Reels of paper, as you saw the reels of paper, right? Papers and wood are closely related. To save tree students, it is necessary to use paper sparingly. Sparingly means what? Carefully. You have to use the paper very carefully because it is closely related to the wood. Okay, so many trees were cut because of to make the paper. So to save tree, it is necessary to use the paper sparingly. Okay, now moving to our next point, that is synthetic fibers or thread. So synthetic fibers means what students? Artificial threads. Okay, artificial yarns. Okay, from the time it was first thought that artificial yarn could be produced to meet the clothing needs of an increasing population. You can see increasing population day by day, so there is a need of cloth, right? So we can't only with the support of natural base of thread, we also search for the artificial yarn, that is synthetic fibers. Much research and progress has taken place in this field. After many searching, we search about the synthetic fibers. Innumerable kinds of synthetic and artificial threads are now available. Nylon, Dacron, terrin, polyesters, rayon are the names of various synthetic threads. The synthetic fibers, on the other hand, are made by human being. Okay, that is why these are called synthetic or man-made fibers. A synthetic fiber is um, also a chain of small unit joined together. Okay, each small unit is actually a chemical substance. Many such small units combine to form a large single unit called a polymer. Okay. Almost all the articles made from natural fibers in olden days can now be made from synthetic threads. Nylon, rayon, terling, acrylic, are all synthetic thread, and many articles in our daily use are made from them. These threads are invented at the same time in New York and also in London. Which thread? Nylon. Nylon is invented at the same time. The thread of nylon invented at the same time in London also and in New York also. Then what happened? Therefore, the initial of New York, NY of New York and LON from London were combined to name them nylon. Okay? Nylon thread has a shine and a strong, transparent and water resistance. They are used to manufacture clothes, fishing nets, ropes, etc. Nylon fiber is strong, elastic, and lightweight. Okay, it is lustrous, means water resistance, and easy to wash. So it became very popular for making clothes. We use many articles made from nylon, such as socks, ropes, tent, toothbrush, car seat, belt, sleeping bags, curtains, etc. There is a many uses of nylon is also there. Nylon is used for making parachutes and rope for rock climbing. Rock climbing, you know that, right? A nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. Okay? Nylon is another man-made fibers. In 1931, it was made without using any natural raw material, that is from plant or animal. Without using this natural material, it was prepared from coal, water and air. It was a first fully synthetic fiber. Okay. Next point is rayon. Now, how rayon made? Cotton and wool pulp is dissolved in a chemical called sodium hydroxide to make a solution. Threads are obtained from this solution with the help of machines. As these threads have shine and strength, they are said to be synthetic silk. Okay? They appeared to be shine bright like the sun rays. Hence, they were named rayon. Okay? Fabric obtained from silk fiber was very costly, but its beautiful texture fascinated everybody. Attempts were made to make silk artificially towards the end of the 19th century. Scientists was successfully in obtaining a fibers having properties similar to that of silk. It can also be dyed in a wide variety of colors. Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets or mixed with wool to make carpets. Okay. So students, I hope you understood about the invention of synthetic fibers or thread, right? You can see the innumerable kinds of synthetic artificial thread are now available, like nylon, rayon, polyester, terling. Now students, we also learn about the nylon, how invented the thread in the same time, and therefore the initials of NY, that is for New York, and LON from London were combined to name them nylon. Okay, and we also learn about the rayon. So students, in the next lecture we will going to learn about dacron, terling and terrin. Okay, that is use of artificial threads. and we also learn about the advantages and shortcomings of synthetic fibers in the next lecture. Okay, students? So meet you in next lecture. Till then, whatever the important points you have to note down in your notebook. Thank you.